The three top myths about osteoarthritis are that it is a disease that affects older dogs, a disease of wear and tear in dogs. And in reality, osteoarthritis most often is the consequence of a disease that is developmental, that is genetic, and that starts in the first few months of life, usually during the rapid growth phase of dogs around 4 to 6 months of age. So most of these diseases are present very early on. They have very deep roots in the dogs, even though they often fly under the radar for years and only get diagnosed once their impact is more profound on dogs around 4, 5, 6, 8 years of age. So that's the most, maybe the most blatant myth about osteoarthritis. The second myth that deals with osteoarthritis is that dogs that are affected have to retire from all activities, have to have a very sheltered life, that exercise is detrimental to them. That is far from the truth. In both dogs and people affected with osteoarthritis, staying active is very important. In fact, exercise is one of the most powerful weapons against osteoarthritis. Exercise makes humans with osteoarthritis less depressed, less anxious, they need fewer medications, they function better, they feel better, and that benefit remains as long as the exercise program continues. So that's very important also for dogs, for them to exercise, to stay active, to stay strong, to stay leaner, fitter. It will help them a lot over the long term. The third myth associated with osteoarthritis is that it tends to kill dogs. People usually take it as a bit of a long-term death sentence, and it's not true. Osteoarthritis can be managed very effectively over the long term, particularly if it is diagnosed early and if dogs are engaging in regular activity, staying strong, if the motion of joints and the comfort of joints is overseen and supervised regularly over time, if the owner has regular communication with the individuals, the clinicians who are managing that osteoarthritis. Most of the time, osteoarthritis will be very manageable and dogs will have a good quality of life and a long life. That life should not be cut short because of osteoarthritis.